In this video, I'm going to be showing you how you can go from 0 to 1K days with dropshipping in the easiest way possible, without building a brand, without you having to spend thousands and thousands on product testing, or without you having to test hundreds of other products that are not even going to make you any money. So let's just jump straight into it. Alright, so easiest way to go from 0 to 1K days. Now, first of all, I need to show you guys, of course, I'm running 200K months, but I need to show you guys that we can actually take you from 0 to 1K days. And the easiest way I can do that is by showing other people that have done it before. Now, here we got Arlen. This is literally, as you can see here, 5 days ago, 6th of August, it's the 11th now. They were running up a 1K day. And you know what the craziest thing is after that? My guy is talking here about 2K days is the next goal. Let's go, boys. Bullshit, bro. Couple days later, it's yesterday, they're running up 3.5K. Now, Arlen ain't the only one. We got here Caddy. Day 2, applying everything, 1K. We got here Yash and Hib. They're running UK new market, 1K. We got here Adam, one day, 1.07. And as you see here, like, it's even going down, bro. He's not even doing better than the other days here, right? 1.1K. We got Edu here, 1.3K. You get the idea. There's lots of people making 1K days. It's not as hard as you think. You only need the right strategy and you only need to follow the right steps in order for you to make the 1K. Now, what is going to be the number one easiest way to make your first 1K? It's going to be fashion. We're not going to start a brand. We're not going to be stupid and try to start something where you need hundreds or maybe even thousands to 10,000s to actually build up to a huge level. And you don't have that. You don't have the biggest cash flow. You don't even have the biggest experience yet, let alone cash flow, right? So we're going to be focused on fashion. Reason being, entry barrier is extremely low. Everyone can do it, right? And think about it. Everyone buys fashion almost every single month. Now, home decor, not many people buy every single month something for their home decor, right? But when it comes down to you buying fashion, everyone does it often. You probably do also. It's very, very easily scalable. As you saw, literally, I just showed you guys a second ago. From 1K day, 5 days ago, to hitting 3.5K 4 days later, that is how easy it is to scale fashion. Now, if you use the right method, if you combine all of these things, it's one of the, if not the easiest way to make the biggest amount of cash when it comes to e-com. When it comes to a beginner going from 0 to 1K days, it's the easiest way to go about it. I'm telling you. Now, the reason why a lot of you guys are not making these 1K days that I'm talking about, or just like my students there that are doing the same with their numbers, you guys are not running products that are in demand. You guys are running products that people don't even want. Now, huge mistake. We're going to go into it. I'm going to give you the fix for it. And also, very importantly, this is probably by far the biggest mistake I see. When you're running products, let alone the product, skip over the product. The creatives you are using have no fucking purpose. They're not made with intent. They're not made with intention to make the customer want to make a purchase, right? This is the most important thing. A lot of you guys are missing this. And because of this, you guys lose thousands on testing. And it hurts me to see that. I'm telling you. It is literally a losing strategy that you just follow. Now, what we're going to go into today is the winning strategy. We're going to do exactly the opposite of all of these here. And there's two methods to go about it. Of course, as you guys know, there's a Facebook method and there's a TikTok method. Now, let's jump into Facebook first, right? With Facebook, what we're going to be focusing on with fashion is we're going to be focused on our competitors, right? We're going to be checking what our competitors are doing so we can iterate from them. Doesn't mean we're going to do exactly the same as they are doing, because this is, once again, gonna leave you here, right? Going to leave you into the losing strategy. We're going to iterate from what they're doing and make it even better, right? Now, this also comes down to ads. We're going to be checking out their ads, and we also have to understand how many ads they're running and why people run multiple ads, okay? Then besides that, we also need to be looking to impressions and how hard they're scaling. Now, I know with a couple markets, you cannot really look into impressions, but you can always look at the scale of every market. And then we're going to differentiate. By far, this if there's one thing I want you to take away from this video, it's this word, differentiate. If you don't know, go look it up in the dictionary. It's a very important word. Now, what we're going to be looking for when we're looking at Facebook is these couple things here. So I'm going to be opening my Facebook ad library. There's a couple keywords you could search up here. On Facebook ad library, I'm in UK right now. You can put it on Germany, Netherlands, Denmark, whichever country you want to put it in, right? We want to search up their capital And then, for example, dress or jacket, right? It's right now, it's in August, so it's not super hot, it's not super cold, so people can wear dresses in UK. And we know that. So what we're going to be looking for is that they're running 1 to 2 weeks. So how we're gonna do that is we're gonna search up a couple keywords. You can do, for example, 50% off. You can do free shipping, or like free shipping today only, or you can do like closure sale. These are all keywords that work, right? Now I'm on the keyword of London and then dress. Reason being, when we're going to be looking here, you see stores literally have pages that their name is London, Varenzo London, right? If I scroll a bit further, you'll find a couple more where they're literally having their page name being something with London. Here, Valarius London. It's all the same type, like it's all usually to do with fashion. And then when you put dress, they're usually talking in the dress in the ad text. That's how we get to it. Now, we're going to go to filters over here on the top right corner. We're going to click down here on 2. And then you're going to make it or 1 week, or you would go back the second week, which would be 28th of August or July. So I'm just going to go make it 1 week. Now, the reason why we do that, we want it to be recent, right? We don't want to run something from the winter when it's summer. We don't want to run something that is for summer when it's winter. No one is going to buy shorts when it's winter, when it's snowing outside. No one is going to buy a full fucking Canada Goose jacket when it's the middle of summer. No one is thinking about it, etc., right? Now, when we come over here, we need to be looking for a couple things here, right? We're going to open their pages, and I'm going to go through all of these together. Now, this one I would skip because this is what we call a one-on-one because they're running from Adidas. You don't want that, right? So one way you can do is you just go scroll. You're going to find people that are running these type of things. Now, we have this. How I usually depend, or like how I usually make the decision of clicking on and checking their account or not, is by hovering over the page. When you hover over the page, you can see how many likes they have. Now this goes back to that they have multiple ads / copies. Now if these guys had loads and loads and loads of ads, you would have seen lots of people liking their page, and they would have been like a bigger page, right? Or they would have had like multiple ads online, etc. Now what I'm going to do, however, I'm going to go open Facebook Ads Library here again. I see here Mint London, for example. So I'm going to come over here to Facebook Ads Library. I'm literally just going to take this text. Instead of having London dress, I'm going to do Mint London. And then, let me check if that's the one. Yeah, that's the one. You see, this is the page, right? Now we're opening their ads. So what we're looking for is to look onto their ads. And we got straight away a decent / good page that is running product. Now, decent competitor. Now, when you hover over it, you see that page has 2,000 plus likes. They got 190 active ads. That means these motherfuckers are probably scaling. So what we're going to be looking forward is we're going to come back here. We're looking for multiple ads / copies of the same product, right? So when we go down here, we're not looking for the most recent ones. Of course you can, right? We want, of course, scroll a bit down. But if we, for example, see this exact same product here that they're running on the 9th or the 10th of August, basically yesterday, if we see it like 2 weeks below, that means they were running this product for 2 weeks straight. And since those 2 weeks, it's been doing so good that they literally created new campaigns for it. And when people usually create new campaigns is if a product is doing good and they're actually scaling it up. So when it comes down to all of these things that I'm talking about here, the multiple ads, etc., is because of that. Now, the product type being in demand is also something to look out for. So when we're on here, we're going to be looking forward to other products they're running, right? Also here, when you're just looking through dresses or whatever, or you made this like London clothing or like London fashion, whatever you name it, you're going to be looking for the type of dresses or the type of products they're running, right? Are these people running like are they running like summer dresses, for example, or are they running other dresses that are like, I don't know, like this one, for example, like where was it? Like these summer dresses, these are a bit like airy, it's a bit like nice to wear, or are they running like these like very, very, what is this, fashion, like very niche, like very chic dresses? Which ones are they running? And the more of you see of that product type, and the more of you see of other people running that product type in a good way, like these guys or like the guys that we have here, the more you want to focus on that. Why? Because it's basically validation for you that that product type is working. If everyone is selling floral, airy dresses for women in UK, if that's working for them and they've got ads live from 1 to 2 weeks ago, they've got multiple copies of the ads, etc., you want to go into that direction because it's working for them. Now, when we come over here again, we're going to look through their products that they are running. So this is from the 6th of August. This is from the 1st of August. We're going to come back and see which products they have been running and which ones they have multiple copies of, right? So we see these here, of course. Those are like the staple ones. You see this one often. 29th of July, 28th of July, 29th of July again. This one, 29th July. I'm trying to see right now like which ones they have running for a very long time and which ones do have they like very much like multiple copies of. Now I see here when I come over here, these are all from June, right? So these products are still making money for them. And we see these were mainly tops in June. And this is the reason why we're talking about it, because if we come up here since July, or since here July, majority of what's working is not tops anymore. Majority of what's working is these dresses, right? So when we see these from the 19th of July, or when we come up here, we see this little set here, which is also very nice, or this one, right? We just click on the website. You can already check out what they're selling it for, what their offer is. Now they don't really even have an offer. You can of course make that offer. You don't have to, but of course a good one to do, right? You can have like a buy one, buy two, buy three, etc., or buy one, get this, get that, etc. So people go more for bundling up. And then here you have these for since 30th of July. I would say if we come and look over here, the ones that are working the best for them since they've been running it, I would say is these type of dresses. So what I would do, for example, and this also because they've been testing it. So when we see this product, we see it here, right? We see this product here, and this is the 9th of August. Also, this one also the 9th of August. And we also saw this exact product here, the 6th of August. So that one has also been doing well. And then we see it all the way down here, the 27th of July. So we know this product or this product type is working really well. So this, I would take this, I would put it in my Google Sheets, I would put it in my like product sheet, and I would just have it in there so we can run it. Now, how are we going to differentiate is the question you ask. Now, this is what we're going to do. So what you would do, for example, I would copy this image. So if it comes down to this, let me just actually undo that. So we see, for example, other products are doing well. This means the competitor itself is good, right? Now we saw they have multiple ads live. Now the impressions we can't see in UK, right? In Germany or like in other countries, you can check how many impressions they have. We have to kind of guess it, right? Now we also know they're scaling because they've literally had, what is this? They had literally the 29th of July. They had one at 6th of August. They had one on the 9th of August. Right, so that means they've literally had three different points in time where they've been running this campaign with new ads. Now, when it comes down to how we're going to do our products, our product with this is we're gonna differentiate. There's two ways of differentiating actually. So the first way of differentiating is understanding that these people are running it in a market which is UK. Now, the second way of differentiating is going to be with your ads, which is going to be creatives, right? So you're going to be creative. I know it looks a bit cooked, but you get the point. So the first thing they're doing, they're running this in the UK market. One way to differentiate and you can literally do this is, which I don't recommend, by the way, it's not my favorite way of doing it. You can literally take these pictures, right? Take every single picture and then just straight away just go to Germany, for example, or straight away just take that, go to Dutch market, or straight away just take that, go to Swedish market. Now, it could work. I'm not saying it won't work or it's not going to work, but I personally don't prefer it because, you're just not you're not doing something that's going to be sustainable. You're just taking something, running it somewhere else, and it's just like, you would want to differentiate in a different way where we're going to be differentiating on creatives, right? So the two ways, like I said, market and I would say creative. Now, when it comes down to creatives, we go to their website. You can literally just take their picture, or you can come over here, take this picture, whatever. I want you to open up Canva. And on Canva, just paste that picture in there first of all, right? On Canva, there's a couple ways to go about this. So let me just actually take this. There's a couple ways to go about it. Now, first way to do it, which we've already seen that they've done here, is this. Now, I have these backgrounds in here. Now, this is also going to make more sense once you understand it a bit more. The reason why we have these backgrounds is if it's winter, right? If you have a jacket, you want people to get that vibe of it being winter. So you change the background to be winter, right? Like this, for example. Or this one. If it's also like, these cold mornings, you get the point. You want people to get that feeling of how that would be. Now, the same thing they've done already here. I can literally just change or remove the background. They've already done it here where it's like spring-ish, right? Whatever. If we remove this and I just do that, I just go search up spring and I just take, I don't know, this background or like spring part. Wait. So I just do London, UK, background, spring. I don't know. Or I would just do like park, London, UK, park, somewhere. I have no idea how fucking London Park looks like. This is with that. So when it comes down to this, I'd take something like this, yank it in there. Holy shit, where's the girl? Oh, here's it. Okay. I would just yank this. I would make this bigger. Just something like that. You get the idea. And the reason we do this is to give that idea. Now, of course, I'm going to use this one. But the reason we do this is to give that idea of that feeling, like what it feels like to have that product. Same thing with this, like you're walking across the beach, the breeze is hitting you, etc. Now, this is one way to do it. Another way, which I also usually would go with it, let me just change the background back again. It's a couple things like this. Now, this one is going to add for trust, right? Like I said, we need to be a bit more intentional with it. Now, we cannot change it up too much. Of course, you can make video ads from image ads. Very, very hard to do that, or like very, very more complex to do that. I'll go into that in another video. But when it comes down to literally just taking these, I would add these type of things, or I would add payment buttons. Like if you just literally search up payment options, for example, PNG, something like that. You get like all these payment options. You can add these, right? And then you can add like a 30-day money back guarantee icon. So you just search up a 30-day money back guarantee, and then icon, because these look a bit like fucked up. This, you can add this on there. You can add more trust on there, right? So for example, I also have it here. You can add like your offer on there, which is going to be 50% rabat, basically means 50% off. You can add your offer on there. You can add buy one, get one free on there. So you want to add something more than that these people have. So you're going to be a bit different anyway. Now, with that way, when it comes down to running these type of products, that is the best way to go about it. Now, I'm not going to be able to give all the sauce, because otherwise, my boys here, they're gonna be upset at me, like, oh shit, you're giving away all the sauce, we can't have that. I got it, don't worry. This is the reason why, this is the way you would differentiate. Now, I can't give all the sauce, like I said, but the main thing you need to do is you need to add something to spice it up even more. Now, I would change the background. This is a very big one, background. So background would be number one. Adding trust would be number two. Trust would be almost at number one too, in my opinion, right? Number three, adding your own logo and shit. This does not do anything. No one knows what are these guys called? These guys are called Mint London. No one knows Mint London. I don't know Mint London. You don't know Mint London. Random grandma, random auntie Jenny don't know Mint London. No one knows Mint London, so there's no point in adding that. Add something with intention, right? So what you need to add is, for example, a background. You need to add trust. You need to add your offer. You need to add payment method. You need to add 50% off. You need to add something that incentivizes them to go and make that purchase, right? So that is the best way to go about creating something where you're going to be differentiating yourself with. Now, that's only on the Facebook side of things. When it comes down to the TikTok side of things, in comparison, we're not going to be looking for competitors. We're going to be looking for creators. So we're not going to be really trying to look for something that someone else is advertising. We're going to be looking for something someone is running in a very, very organic demeanor, right? Then we're going to be checking the demand on that. Straight away you can feel and you can see the demand that such a product has. And then what we're going to be doing is we're going to be giving them a feeling, and in our ads, we're going to be differentiating in that way with that feeling, so people are going to go ahead and make that impulse purchase. Now, there's a couple things we're looking for here too. The product needs to be in demand. It needs to be something recent. It needs to be in the season. Once again, you can't be fucking selling winter jackets when it's summer. You can't be selling flip-flops when it's winter, right? And we need to be able to create a feeling with our video, right? So this is the main things we're going to be jumping into and looking into when it comes to TikTok. Now, you can pick your poison. You can pick, for example, if you want to do Facebook, or you can pick if you want to do TikTok. I'll leave that up to you. I'm here just to show you how to do it and how easy it is to make those 1K just like these motherfuckers over here. So just in case anyway, before I go into the TikTok method, if you motherfuckers want to join the coaching, this is not even the biggest results we have. These are just 1K results because I was talking about 1K, right? We got people in here waking 3K, 5K, 10K days. You can go crazier than that, right? If you want to be a part of that, it's going to be a first link in the description. Now, let's get straight back onto TikTok. So what do we need to do and how can we actually get into the TikTok? So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go to TikTok itself. So I'm going to open it. As simple as that. Now, what we're going to be looking for here is we're going to want to prime our account to be, we're going to want to be priming our account to be able to keep seeing all of these people that are all the time talking and showing off fashion. Now, for example, when you keep scrolling through it, what we're looking for also, this is sure fashion, but hey, she's shaking ass, so it ain't really about fashion, right? So the whole idea that we're looking for organic creators just like this girl, right? We're looking for people like this. So when I go to her account, she's posting about this and about that all the time. So same thing with, I don't know, let me just click on this here, this one. She's posting about clothing all the time, like she's wearing stuff, people are interested in it. Here was a good one, right? Of course, she's like standing, she goes back. This is a creator. This is not someone trying to sell. There is no selling in this. Now with Facebook, you are selling full in their face because this is the way to go, right? With TikTok, you're trying to look like you're not selling, but in the end, we're going to be selling by giving that feeling, which we talked about. So when it comes down to creators, what we're going to be looking for is people that are mainly going to be posting about, holy shit, what the fuck is that? I'm not going to try to code, bro. What the fuck? Anyways, we're going to be looking for creators that are posting about clothing just like this girl, right? When we go over here, her account, you see here, she's wearing here some clothes, or she was wearing something here. She's wearing these unique clothes where in the comment section, you'll be able to find demand, right? So when we know there's demand, you can also look into that same product, same niche, same type of product type to see if there's a trend forming. So to see if there's multiple people talking about that. Now, how do we do this? We go, for example, over here, this product. This is the video, simple as video, but you see the product has something unique, which you don't really see often. The pockets are like reversed, right? Look at the demand inside of the comments. Where are those jeans from? Girl, your jeans are backwards. No, they're sideways. Haha, she doesn't understand. Need those jeans ASAP, 940 likes, literally. People are interested, right? Those jeans, and then I don't know what the fuck this is, but those jeans, 483 people like it. Jeans hurt my brain. Oh my god, where are those from? Blah blah blah. It continues. You go down even more. Name please, like where is it from? What size do you wear? Right? I think the jeans on the side. Haha, you get the point. Where are your jeans from? Please, Misha Margiela. She shows it, right? I'm obsessed with those jeans. I'm obsessed where they're from, etc., etc. So you see, I'm like just reading it here already. We saw already like 6, 7, 8, 9 people talking about the jeans. This is, remove this. This is textbook demand. This is what we're looking for. Now, what we're going to be talking about and what we're going to be changing on our way to make this better is with this demand, we're going to be giving them a feeling for the product. And this is how it's going to differentiate ourselves from the rest of people trying to sell. Now, we're not going to be telling them, for example, oh, buy the product, buy the product. We're not trying to fucking push something down their throat. We're trying to just use this video and try to create demand. So what we would do, for example, on this one, I'll just show you guys on how to find another product. For example, if I just open up TikTok here again, straight away, right? Now, of course, it's not really about the product because, right? But the more you go down, and the more you prime your account to be for this, like you see where these from, like where the right boots from, etc., etc. You see people are interested, right? So the more you go through this, the more you're going to be finding product or finding girls that are posting about this type of stuff. You go to her account, you see she's posting this, you see she's posting that, etc. Right? Now, what I'm going to do on the other hand, however, I'm not going to go there. I'm going to go to this video, right? Because this one is super viral. So like I said, what we're also looking for is something that is recent, is something that is in season, and something that we can create a feeling with. Now, is this product recent? Let's check it out. It has been, where the fuck is it? Why does it keep going away? It's been posted literally a week and a half ago. So recent. Is it in season? Jeans are always in season. Can we create a feeling with this? Yes. Why? Because it's something so unique that we can go into it, right? So what we're going to do, we're going to take this here. We're going to search up sssstick.io. You're just going to want to post that or paste that video in there. You're going to want to download that video. And as simple as that. After that, we're going to just open up Canva. I meant CapCut, not Canva. So when we are over here, when it comes down to editing videos, it's going to be incredibly simple. Now, there is, of course, a couple ways you can edit the videos. I'm going to be showing you guys the easiest way, just also for the purpose of the video. There is a way where you can also collage these videos together. So if you can find her video, if you see it's full on trend, right? What we have here is this product. I'm not seeing many other people show exactly the same product. Now we have here one girl, right? But I don't see many other girls actually wearing the same exact product. So we can't really make it into, she's wearing it here again. It's the same girl exactly. But we can't really make it into a collage type of video. So what we would have to do with this is, also I'm just going to show you guys for educational purposes, it's just going to be one simple video trying to create a feeling. And the best way to do that is to actually go back here to TikTok, go back to that one video that we already had. We're going to be screening through the comments, right? So what we see here, for example, 23.4k likes. Girl, your jeans are backwards. No, they're sideways, right? Perfect. This is literally almost perfect text you can take. Now, it's going to sound crazy what I'm about to say, but when you take stuff from the comments where people are actually talking about how these pants make them feel, and you actually take that onto your video, a lot of the times these perform. If we go over here again, I need those jeans, right? We can literally take this and make it, I need these jeans or something along those lines, because we see again here, need those jeans ASAP. People are curious about this, right? And same thing with this. We can literally take this, my brain isn't braining with these jeans, right? So we can literally go over to CapCut, and when we come over here, let me just add a text quickly. So we just add a text in here. We have to, of course, make the text as long as the video. I would change the font to classic, just so it looks more like a TikTok font, this one. And I would change, for example, this is the video. So when we come over here, for example, my brain isn't braining in these jeans, right? For example. So I would literally just, fucking hell, it's not copying. My brain isn't braining with these jeans, right? And it's gonna sound crazy what I'm about to say, but you're gonna lower these, make it a bit smaller. This, probably just like this, and it's gonna sound crazy. This could be your winning ad. As simple as that, right? And the reason why it works is because 18.9 thousand people like this comment. They're kind of like relating with it. Same thing with this. Like you can make this will be then ad number one. You would be like, for example, jeans are sideways. Wait, no, they're sideways. These jeans are backwards. Wait, for example, you would come over here. You would type the same thing. These jeans are backwards. Wait, no, they're sideways. Right? This. And then, of course, if it's not good visibility, what you can come over and do, you can click on this preset style here. You can make it like this, and then it's going to be shown like this. Right? And then the same thing goes for whatever else they're talking about. So, for example, it looks uncomfortable. Those jeans, you're a diva. Jeans hurt my brain. Again, right? My brain isn't braining. So this is basically the way these people talk. We're going to go into that. There's no point in trying to, just fucking come up with something else when you see people are talking about it. I'm obsessed with those jeans. I'm obsessed where those from. So we know also I'm obsessed with this jean or with these jeans. So we just type in, I'm obsessed with these jeans, for example. Just as simple as that. This is your ad, right?
That pretty little face on that pretty little frame.
Now I would personally, because it looks a bit too formal, I would make this I'm obsessed like this, or without the comma, basically like this. Or I would just even remove that, obsessed with these jeans, right? Something along those lines. Because oh shit, I opened Discord by accident. But hey, you guys seen it, all the wins in here. Let me just quickly scroll through my boys, man. Here we got Arlen. Here we got Kevin back at 3.5k days, and he's also saying back at running 2.5k minimum. Here we got Arlen. Arlen literally 2 days ago he was doing 1.3k. Now he's doing 2.3. You guys see it, man. And then we got here Arlen again. Kevin hitting 3.3k again. Up here, Arlen getting his first sales. You guys see it, man. Here 2.7k continues and continues. You guys know it. It goes on for a very long time. Kevin enjoying it. You guys seen this too. So Basically that. But when it comes down to this, we're trying to give them the feeling of like obsessed with these jeans. Like we're trying to make it about the jeans so they also know what they're looking into and what it's about. So, or I absolutely need these jeans. I already saw one where they talked about like, I need those jeans. So what we do, come to CapCut. These jeans are a need, or you would make it like this, need. Right? Need. Or these jeans are a need, not a want. Something along those lines. And the reason why we do that is, come back here, we're trying to create a feeling around the product itself, right? So we're trying to, at the same time, because we know there's demand, we've seen and we've validated the product because of, bro, how many fucking people have we seen talk about the pants here, right? So we know the demand is there. Now on our ads, people won't be able to see the demand. People won't be able to see this video, like the comments of this video, right? So what people see on your ad is your ad, the text, if you have any text on your ad, and that's it. They don't get to see they don't get to see the comment section that this girl has. They don't get to see what other people are talking about in the comments. They don't get to see her full account. They get to see your ad account, your advertiser account, your page, right? So we want to also, it's gonna sound a bit far-fetched. We're gonna create demand with the text. When we're talking about the jeans the whole time, I'm obsessed with these jeans. Or, for example, another one where she was talking about, my brain isn't braining with these jeans, or these jeans are the best jeans I've ever had, or something where you're trying to, evoke the emotion. For example, another one you would use is like, these jeans are a need, not a want. Right? Something along those lines is gonna put demand on the jeans itself, and it's gonna sound maybe stupid because we are men. We will, like, I'm 95% of people that watch me are men. 2% might be my sister or something, but shit, or my mom, who knows? But you get the point. So we're men. We're not gonna be able to understand how a woman would understand or how a girl would understand. So we need to put ourselves in their shoes, and the easiest way to do that, look through the comments. It's mainly girls talking about it here, Ariana, whatever, Katriana, Julia, or Jackie, whatever. Girls. This is the reason why we go to the comment section. Out of the comment section, you can literally extract these people's opinions and distract what they're saying. And you can literally use that to differentiate yourself on your video ads. And that's literally how you would run TikTok. You create that feeling and you create demand by putting these type of things in here. So for example,
And tell me how they got that.
Hold up. That thing's selected. For example, this would be.
And tell me how they got that pretty little face on that pretty little frame, girl. But let me show you around, let me take you out, bet you we can have some fun. Got that.
Right? Or you would say something like along the lines of, these are the most unique jeans I've ever worn, etc., etc. Right? That is going to put in their head, these are very unique jeans. I've never seen this either, and I've never seen it either. Shit. Most people never have. This is also why it went viral, and this is also why lots of people comment on it. So if you put that in there, people are probably going to be thinking like, holy shit, that's crazy. This is genuinely unique. So that is basically going to conclude the video. If you guys also want to get to your first 1K days, or even fucking scale past 1K like Arlind and Florent are doing, like Kevin is doing, right? If you want to get to your first 1K days and scale beyond that, and if you want me to be taking a head-on look into your business, into your brand, into your store, to make sure we're going to be scaling it up just like these guys here, 2.9K, you guys see it here, 2K days, 2.6, 2K, 1.3, 1.0, 1.6, 2.6 again, 800, 1.1K, 1K, you get the point. If you guys also are interested in being able to do that and actually taking your store up to those higher marks, there's going to be a link in the description below. Book a call with me. We got on the call, and yeah, after that I'll talk to you and I'll see you inside. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thank you very much for watching.